So Season 3 of Apex Legends came out a few days ago, and while I think we can all agree that the new map is great and really fun to play on, it seems to have worse performance than the old one. Don't worry though, in this video we're gonna show you how to get the most FPS and fix lag in Apex Legends Season 3. I'm Skids and you're watching Explicit Tutorials. Before we start, as always, you want to go into the description of the video and download the Apex Legends Season 3 FPS Boost Pack by ET. In this boost pack, you'll find everything you need to do the steps inside of this video. So once you've extracted the boost pack, go inside it and find the CPU core parking folder. Here, you want to click on the program and install it. Once you're inside, you want to set everything to 100% and apply the changes, and then you can exit and even uninstall the program. Moving on, inside the FPS boost pack, you want to click the run command, and in here you want to type in %temp%. Once you're inside this folder, delete everything that you find inside. Don't worry though, none of these things will harm your computer. Now go back to run command and type in temp without the % signs. Here, do the same thing and you can exit the program. Now you want to go into your search bar and search up power plant. In here, you want to set it to ultimate performance, and if you don't have it, don't worry. Go back into the FPS boost pack, click the run command and type in CMD. Now, go back to the text document and copy the ultimate performance command inside the CMD prompt. Click enter and refresh the page and you will have ultimate performance. Select it and exit. Moving on, inside the FPS boost pack, open the system configuration, and under this tab you want to check load system services and load startup items. In the boot tab, you want to select no GUI boot, click on advanced options, and here you want to take number of processors and set it to the maximum amount available. Under the services tab, you want to take hide all Microsoft services and disable any services that you're not using right now. Now, inside the FPS boost pack, you want to click on the run command and type in Registry. Next, go into the text file and follow the paths in there or just follow the steps on the video. Doing this step will set Apex Legends to high priority, which is exactly what it means. It will set the priority on Apex and no other applications that are running in the background.
Tainted love is all we have. Our issues run so deep. Now when I try to sleep, I feel so bad. I should leave, and by the time it's done, I'll be gone.
Now you want to do the same step with the prefetch. What prefetch does is it preloads programs that you might not ever use while your PC is up, just so they can start faster when you click them. For example, Skype will always be loaded on your computer even if you don't ever use it.
You just walk right out the door. Don't want to do this anymore. Now I'm lost without you. You drive me crazy out my mind. How'd you do?
For the next step, you want to open up the text file in the FPS boost pack and you want to follow the path to disabling OneDrive. However, if you use OneDrive, you don't have to do this step.
Tainted love is all we have. Our issues run run so deep. Now when I try to sleep, I feel so bad. I should leave, and by the time it's done, I'll be gone.
Moving on, you want to open up the CCleaner folder and install the application. In here, you want to click Run Cleaner and it'll clean everything inside your PC. Afterwards, you want to go to Registry and you want to scan for issues. Then you want to fix all the selected issues, and if you want, you can create a backup file if anything goes wrong. Going into the next step, you want to open up the run command and type in services.msc. Once you're in here, you want to look for a service named Windows Search. When you find it, you want to go to Properties and stop it. Once you've stopped it, you want to set the startup type to disabled and apply the changes, and then you can exit. Disabling this service will stop Windows from using 100% of your disk usage. So this step is pretty obvious, but you want to keep your GPU drivers up to date at all times. The way you do this for Nvidia is going into GeForce Experience, drivers, and then installing the latest driver available. For AMD users, it'll be a little bit different, but it'll be mostly the same. Next, what you want to do is right-click the Start button and click Windows PowerShell Admin. Once you're in here, you want to type in chkdsk. This will check your disk for any errors or any corrupted files, and it will fix them. Just let it run and let it take however long it needs to take to clean your disk. Moving forward, you want to find your Apex Legends shortcut, right-click it and open file location. Now you want to find R5 Apex, go into Properties, Compatibility, and run this program in compatibility mode for Windows 7. Disable full screen optimizations, and under Change High DPI settings, you want to override high DPI scaling behavior performed by application. Click OK, apply the changes, and exit. For this step, you want to go into Origin, find Apex Legends in your library, go to Properties, and in general, you want to untick Enable Origin in game for Apex Legends. Origin is just one of those background applications that you don't need running while you're in Apex Legends. It'll slow down your game and it's not worth it. Now, this next step is for Nvidia users only. So if you have an Nvidia card, right-click your desktop, go into Nvidia Control Panel, and under Adjust Image Settings with Preview, you want to use your preference emphasizing performance. Go on to Manage 3D Settings, and in here, you want to just copy all of my settings and put them in like I have. These are the best settings for any game in general, and they will give you the best FPS without sacrificing any graphics whatsoever. So for the next step, you want to go into this PC, and on the left side, right-click it and go to Properties. Once you're in here, you want to click Advanced System Settings, and under Performance, you click Settings and Adjust for Best Performance. Under Advanced, you want to adjust for best performance of programs, apply the changes, and exit. So for people who use Discord while playing with their friends on Apex, you want to open up Discord and go to User Settings. Once in here, go into Appearance, and now you want to disable hardware acceleration. This will keep Discord from taking away performance from Apex Legends or any other game that you might be playing. For this next step, on the bottom right, you want to find your sound icon, right-click it, and open up Volume Mixer. Now, you want to click your speaker or headphones, and inside Advanced, you want to set the audio quality to the lowest one available. This doesn't matter though, it won't change anything in your game and you won't notice any difference. It'll just help with FPS. So this step is only for people that have a really big problem with their graphics card and they want to squeeze as much performance out of it as they can. So what you want to do is go into your desktop, right click it and go into Personalize. Once you're in here, you want to set your desktop background to a solid color so that way it won't have to load a 4K or 1080p image every time. Even though you're not looking at it in-game, it still takes performance away from your GPU. And for the last step, you want to make sure before you start your game to disable any background applications such as Chrome, Razer Synapse, Steam, anything else. This will only slow down your game and make the game much harder for you to play, depending on the applications that you have running. Also, I won't be going over the in-game settings as they're pretty much self-explanatory. The lower you go, the better FPS you'll get. Well then, that's it for this video guys, thanks for watching, I hope all the steps help you get a lot more FPS, and as always, leave a like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.